Hello everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to discuss previous year questions of CLAT examination. So this is CLAT 2019. It means in this session, we are going to discuss those questions that have appeared in previous year 2019. So this is previous year CLAT 2019, or you can say previous year question paper of 2019. So here we are going to discuss solved question paper of English. So let's begin this session. As you know very well, as we did in our earlier session as well, that is in CLAT 2018, that there are a few questions which have four options each, and we have to look for the correct option. Okay, so in this session as well, we will face some questions, and for each question, we will be given some options. There are four options for each and every question, and we have to mark the correct answer, or we have to select for the correct option. So, in this session, we'll discuss each and every question in detail with explanation. So, let's begin this session. This is question number 1. What we need to do over here, we have 1 to 10 question over here, and in all these 10 questions we have to look for the correct sentence. Okay, it means correct sentence which is grammatically correct. There are 4 sentences and we have to look for the correct, that is grammatically correct sentence. Okay, so let us see the first one. A few judges have cut short their vacation to clear a long pending cases. Cut short means minimize, or you can say make less. Their vacations means holidays, to clear a long pending case. Now if we see, a few judges have cut short their vacation to clear a long pending cases. Now here it is written cases, whereas here it is written a is used for only one thing. It means if the noun is singular, we can use a or an. But here we are talking about cases, not one case. Therefore, this a is incorrect. Therefore, this sentence, the first sentence is incorrect. That A sentence. Now let us look for the B sentence. A few judges have cut short vacation to clear the long pending cases, but here it is written a few judges have cut short vacation. No, they have not cut short vacation, they have cut short their vacation. Okay, so again this sentence is incorrect. A few judges has. Now if a few judges are there, obviously judges are plural, we cannot write has over here, because with plural noun we need to write only plural verb. Therefore this sentence is also incorrect. A few judges have cut short their vacation to clear the long pending cases. Now, the fourth sentence is absolutely correct grammatically. How? First of all, it is written a few judges. So, up to this point, it is right. Also, because judges are plural, we have used have, that is plural form of verb. So, with plural noun, we have plural form of verb. Cut short means minimize. There, it means their vacation or their holidays. To clear, for what? To clear, this is infinitive, the long pending cases. So here, according to grammar, the D sentence is absolutely correct. Okay, each and every part of the sentence D is correct grammatically. Therefore, our answer is, of course, it is D. So our answer is D, that is a few judges have cut short their vacation to clear the long pending cases. I hope you understood this question. So here D is the correct answer. Okay. Now let us see the sentence again. A few judges, it means some judges have cut short their holidays. It means they have lessened their holidays to clear the long pending cases, because they have many cases, they're long pending cases, so they had to solve them. Therefore they just lessen their vacations or their holidays and they get back to work. Okay, now let us move to the second. This is second question. Again 4 sentences are given to us, out of which we have to look for the correct sentence which is grammatically correct. Now let us read one sentences, all the sentences one by one. The first one is, where is Hari? It is a question. Here is he, right in front of us. Now, here we can see the exclamation mark. It means we are pointing out someone. Whenever we point out someone, whenever we indicate someone, we use present indefinite tense. And in that case, here is actually the question format, whereas we should write here he is. Okay, whenever there is an exclamation sentence, whenever we are pointing out someone, whenever we are saying something in surprise and excitement, in that case, if the sentence begins with either here or there, we use present indefinite tense, also the affirmative portion of the sentence. Now, where is Hari? Here he is, right in front of us. Where is Hari? He is here, right in front of us. Now we have to begin the sentence with the phrase here. Okay, so here he is. This will be the right sentence. The last one, where is Hari? Is he here? Right in front of us. Now, if he says, is he here? It means again he is putting up the question. Therefore, this cannot be the correct answer. Okay, so this cannot be the correct sentence. According to this, the correct sentence is B, that is, where is Hari? Here he is, right in front of us. It means maybe possible there is a person who is asking first that where is Hari, and at the same moment, or maybe possible another person, he's pointing out Hari, that here he is. It means he's here only, right in front of us. Okay, so this is the exclamation sentence. The style of saying the sentence is somewhere when we are pointing out someone, when we are pointing towards someone, that uh, we are introducing him. Okay, so according to this, B is the correct sentence. Okay, now let us move to the next one. So let us see the sentence. Again, there are 4 sentences. We have to look for the correct option. Okay, so first one is, customs officers do not allow passenger to carry banned items into or out of the country. Now, if you look at the sentence carefully, it is written officers. If we write apostrophe s, that makes the word in possession, or that shows the possession. It means here we are talking about position of custom officer, but here we are talking about officers as in plural case. Therefore, this first sentence is incorrect. Customs officers does not. Now, if officers, these are plural, we cannot use does. Okay, we use a plural noun and plural verb. If plural noun is there, we use do, not does. Okay, again this second sentence is incorrect. Customs officers do not allows. Now again, if we are talking about customs officers, these are plural. Do is correct, not is correct, but allows is incorrect over here. Why so? Because whenever we use do not or does not, whatever is there, we use only first form of the verb. Allows is the singular form of the verb, which is required only after the singular subject. Whereas if there is does or do, we cannot use verb in singular form or in fifth form. We have to use verb in first form only, or the basic form of verb only. Now the last one, customs officers do not allow passengers to carry banned items into or out of the country. Therefore, this sentence is absolutely correct. From everywhere, how we are talking about customs officers, so these are plural, this is plural noun, and do not allow, this is also correct. We have used this according to the noun. Passengers to carry banned items into or out of the country, it means they cannot take the products in the country or out of the country. Okay, so according to this, the correct answer is D. That is, customs officers do not allow passengers to carry banned items. It means which are banned, which are restricted in any country. Items into or out of the country. So D is the correct answer. Now let us move to the next one. So the next sentence is, neither this nor that machine is working. Okay, now if we talk about neither and neither this nor that machine is working. Neither this nor that machine are working. Now, whenever we use neither and nor, neither is actually paired with the word nor. Now, what happens? If we talk about neither and nor, we should take care of two things. First of all, if there is subject 1 and here is subject 2, we have to use verb according to the nearest subject, whatever the nearest subject is. Okay, verb according to the nearest subject. It means if the nearest subject is singular, we have to put singular form of verb, and if the nearest subject is plural, we have to keep this verb plural. Now, if we talk about neither nor pair, in the first sentence we have used neither nor. This and that machine, it means another second subject is singular. Okay, and if this is singular, this verb is singular, that is. So according to this one is correct. Okay, now let us move to the next one. If we talk about the second sentence, here we have neither this nor that machine is also singular, whereas they have used are, which is incorrect, because according to second subject we have to write singular form of verb. Neither this and that. Now we cannot make neither the pair with and. Okay, neither is always paired with nor. We cannot make it pair with and. Neither this but. So again, this but is incorrect over here, because we have to make the pair neither nor. We cannot make neither paired with and, paired with but, paired with or. That is incorrect. Therefore, according to this situation, A is the correct answer. Okay, so let us see. Yes, of course, A is the correct sentence with among these four, because with neither nor we can only use the verb according to the nearest or the second subject, and in this sentence second subject, that is machine, is singular. We need to put singular form of verb with it, that is not are. So according to the pair, according to the grammar, only the A sentence is correct. Okay, so here the answer will be A. Now let us move to the next one. Now let us see this sentence. I shall be doing a MBA online and continue with my present job. Now, if we talk about abbreviations or anything, when we have to put an article that is either A or N, that is indefinite article, we have to look for the noun, and we have to see whether this noun is beginning with a vowel sound or a consonant sound. If it begins with a vowel sound, we put N, and if the noun begins with a consonant sound, we keep A over there. Now if we talk about MBA, it looks like we are talking about MBA. Okay, so here according to this we have to write N before it, whereas in the first sentence we have MBA and before it we have used A, which is incorrect grammatically. Why so? Because with MBA we need to put N, not A. Okay, now let us see the second sentence. I shall do a MBA online and continue with my present job. Again, this part is incorrect. Why so? Because we have written which is incorrect. I shall do an MBA online and continue with my present job. Now in the C sentence we have I shall do an MBA, that is correct, MBA online and continue with my present job. And in the last sentence it is given I shall do an MBA online but continuing with my present job. Now continuing is not the case over here, because we write ing form only after any B form, whereas any B form is not given over here. If we are writing I shall do an MBA online, so we have to look for the first form of verb only in the second clause as well. Therefore this D sentence is also incorrect. So according to this, C sentence is absolutely correct according to grammar. Okay, I shall do an MBA online and continue with my present job. Therefore C is the correct sentence. Okay, which is I shall do an MBA online and continue with my present job. Okay, now let us move to the next sentence. Now this one is sixth question, again containing 4 sentences. Now let us look for each and every sentence one by one. So A sentence, as soon as I boarded the train, I realized that I left my wallet at home. Now, if you look at this sentence, as soon as I boarded the train, it means at the particular moment when I boarded the train, I realized that I left my wallet at home. Now, when I have boarded the train, this situation, that is, I left my wallet at home, this must have happened before that particular situation. Therefore, this is the past sentence. And if we keep two past together, the previous past, we write it in past perfect tense. Okay, we need to write it in past perfect tense always. Now, if we look at this sentence, the first part is in past indefinite, whereas the another part should be in past perfect, which is not given over there. In fact, that sentence is also given in past indefinite tense, which is not correct. Okay, now let us look to the second sentence. Look at the second sentence. As soon as I boarded the train, I realized that I had left wallet at home. Now everything is correct over here, but this realize is incorrect because we are talking about the past situation. We cannot use realize. It is realized because we are talking about the past. Okay, so according to this P sentence is also incorrect. Now let us look to this C sentence. As soon as I board the train, again, I realize that I leave my wallet at home. Now every sentence in this, every part in this is in present tense, whereas we are talking about the past. Therefore, this sentence is also incorrect. Now let us look to the last sentence. As soon as I boarded the train, I realized that I had left my wallet at home. Now this sentence is absolutely correct, as each and every part in this sentence is correct grammatically. We are talking about past, which is written over here. As soon as I boarded the train, this is also in past. The another clause, I realized that I had left my wallet at home. So all the parts of this sentence are correct. Also, we are having the first clause in past indefinite, whereas the remaining clause in past perfect, because that shows the previous past. Okay, so according to grammar, each and every part of the last sentence, that is T sentence, is grammatically correct. Therefore, D is the correct answer. That is, as soon as I boarded the train, I realized I had left my wallet at home. So this will be the correct sentence. Okay, I hope you understood this sentence very well. Now let us move to the next sentence or the next question. Now again, we are given four sentences. We have to look for the correct sentence. Okay, the sentence which is grammatically correct. Now let us read all these A to D sentences one by one. The first one is, we can take either the morning flight nor the one in the afternoon. Now whenever we use either is always paired with or, not nor. Therefore, the first sentence is incorrect, as we can see that it is paired with nor, which is not correct grammatically. Either can be paired only with the word or. We can take neither the morning flight or the one in the afternoon. Again, the pair is incorrect over here. We cannot make neither paired with or. We can only make neither nor and either or as the pairs. So therefore, this B part is also incorrect. We can take either morning flight or the one in the afternoon. So here we are talking about morning flight or one in the afternoon, and we have made the pair either and or. Now let us read the last one as well. We can take either the morning flight or the one in the afternoon. Now, if you look at these two sentences, the last two sentences, we can see here it is written the one in the afternoon, whereas here it is written either morning flight, where both the situations should be same. So when we have the in both the cases, it is correct. So according to this, D will be the correct sentence. Why so? Because in the C sentence here, the is missing. Both the situations, both the sentences, they should be in the same sequence and same pattern. Therefore, we can take either the morning flight or the one in the afternoon, because we are talking about not the time but the flight that will take off in the morning or in the afternoon. Okay, so according to that situation, D is the correct answer. Now let us move to the next one. Now this next sentence, let us see this. Again, we have four sentences, out of which we have to look for the correct option. The first one, that is A, the management have promised that it will consider my appeal. Now, if we talk about management, management is a collective noun or the singular noun. We cannot use have over here, so the first sentence is incorrect. The management has promised that it will consider my appeal. C sentence, the management has promised. Now, after has or have, we can only have third form of the main verb. Okay, so has promised, this one is correct, whereas in C sentence has promised, this is not correct because it should be promised. After has or have, we can only have third form of the main verb. Now in the D sentence, the management has promised that it will considered. Now after will is a modal, and after modal we can only have the first form of the main verb. Now, here this considered is incorrect. So, according to this, grammatically only B sentence is correct. How the management is singular, we have used has, after has we have promised that it will, after will we have considered my appeal. So, according to grammar, B is absolutely correct answer. Therefore, B is the correct sentence. Okay, so B is the correct answer. I hope you understood this very well. Well, these have the open clues. It means you after reading the sentence you can easily analyze that this cannot be the answer, and this is elimination part will make you look at the correct option, or will make you realize that yes, this sentence is absolutely correct, because elimination helps you out in finding out the correct sentence. Remember, always remember the basic rules of grammar. Always remember the elimination part, that why so, why this answer cannot be the correct answer. According to that, you will get the grammatically correct sentence. Okay, now let us move to the next one. So here we'll move to the next one now. These are again 4 sentences. This is 9th question. Now let us read each and every sentence one by one. The first, A1 is, tourists must follow the norms set upon the country they visit. The B is, tourists must follow norms set by the country they visit. By country they visit. Tourists must follow the norms set by the country they visit. Tourists must follow the norms set by the country they visits. Now, if you see the last one, it is written they visits. We cannot use visits with the word they. They is plural verb, plural noun. So we need to write plural verb, which is not visits. Okay, so this visits is incorrect over here. Okay, tourists must follow the norms set by the country they visit. Now, tourists must follow the norms. Which norms? Set by, it means which are made by the country they visit. Okay, and in the B's sentence, tourists must follow norms. Now here we should be given the before the norms, because we are talking about some particular norms, also by the country. Okay, so these are the mistakes of a definite article. So B cannot be the correct answer. Also, set upon is not the correct phrase. Set by is the correct phrase. Therefore, according to this situation, C is the correct answer. That is, tourists must follow the norms set by the country they visit. It means whichever country they visit, the norms set by that particular country, tourists should follow those norms. Okay, now let us move to the next one. This is 10th sentence now, 10th question now. An important file along with 2 uniforms are missing from the police station. Now, an important file along with 2 uniforms. Now, whenever we have subject 1 and subject 2, and we have connected these subjects with any of the conjunctions like as well as, among, or with, if we have joined 2 sentences together with any of these conjunctions like as well as, with, together with, or among, besides, so any of these conjunctions maybe, okay, etc. Verb depends on the first subject only. In this situation, verb depends on the first subject. Okay, it means if the first subject is singular, we need to write singular form of verb. If the first subject is plural, we need to write plural form of verb. Now, if you talk about the first part, that is A sentence, an important file along with 2 uniforms are missing. Now, we have to look for the first subject, that is an important file, that is singular. So this R is incorrect over here. an important file, sorry, it is written a important file. Now if it is important, it is beginning with the vowel sound, and with the vowel sound, before the vowel sound we need to write n, not a. So here this a is incorrect, so here b sentence is also incorrect. Why so? Because of this a, we cannot write a important file, it should be an important file. So first one is incorrect, second one is incorrect, we have eliminated two. Now let us move to the third sentence. An important files, now again we are talking about an important files, we are talking about single file. Only before singular noun we can use singular indefinite article, that is either a or n. Therefore this files, if this is written files, this n is incorrect over here. According to this, c sentence is also incorrect. Now we have eliminated three, it means only one answer is left, it means one sentence is left, it means that should be the correct answer. Now let us read the sentence. An important file, up to this part this is correct, along with two uniforms is. Now according to this first subject, we have to write singular form of verb, which is written over here, which is missing from the police station. So each and every part of the sentence is correct grammatically, therefore our answer should be D. So D is the correct answer. Okay, now D is the correct answer. Okay, so you can see it, an important file along with the two uniforms is missing from the police station. So this will be the correct sentence. I hope you understood this question. Okay, now let us move to the next one. Okay, now let us, here 10 sentences or 10 questions are already completed according to the first direction. Okay, now we'll have the another direction. This is direction for question number 11 to 15. It means 5 questions will be given or covered in these type of questions. Okay, directions. Now what are the directions of these questions? In each of the questions given below, in questions 11 to 15, each sentence is labeled with a letter. Okay, each sentence is labeled with a letter, means like A, B, C, D and so on. From the given choices, choose the most logical order of the sentences that constructs a coherent paragraph. It means these are rearrangement type of sentences. We will be given 4 sentences. We have to shuffle those sentences in such a manner so that they can create a meaningful paragraph. So we have to rearrange all the sentences which are not rearranged properly. Okay, so we have to make a sequence, and out of the 4 options we have to select the correct sequence. Okay, now let us move to the question number 11. Okay, this is question number 11. As you can see over here, 4 sentences are given to us, out of which we have to look for the correct answer. Okay, now let us read this 11th sentence. Okay, so the 11th question, each and every sentence, and after that we'll look for the correct option or the correct sequence. One of them copied and pasted large portions of the required text from a website. Now, as these are rearrangement of sentences, we have to look for the first sentence, the second sentence, the third sentence, and the fourth sentence. Now, if we talk about the first sentence, that is, one of them copied and pasted. Now, which one? It means we have talked about someone previously as well. So one of them, one among them, among who? So there are some people which we must have talked about. Therefore, the sequence cannot begin with A. Okay. Now, as you can see, these pairs, these sequences are also given to us. This will definitely give us some clue. As you can see over here as well, no option is there which is beginning with A. Therefore, this A cannot begin the sentence or the sequence. Before assigning the project to his students, the guide gave a presentation on plagiarism. So we are talking about the guide. So here the sentence can begin with either B. The expulsion order that followed was not alarming. A few students did not pay much heed to the consequences of the illegal act. Now, according to this, before assigning the project to his students. Here students have been talked about. It means before assigning the project to his students, who the guide gave a presentation on a plagiarism. So according to this, B should be the correct starting of the sequence. After B, we can have, we have talked about his students, and a few students did not pay much heed to the consequences of the illegal act. It means whenever any illegal act is there, they did not care about it. So they have talked about that, those particular students. Now if we look at this pair BD, so BD is given in the last option, BDAC only, and here it is written BADC. One of them copied and pasted large portion of the required text from a website. Now few students did not pay much heed to the consequences of the illegal act. In fact, one of them, who one of them means a few students, so one of them copied and pasted. So first of all B, and then D, and then A should come. Large portions required text from a website. The expulsion order that followed was not alarming. It means it was not shocking. Okay, so C will be the correct, C will be the last sentence. So according to this, the correct sequence should be D, that is BDAC. So the correct story will be like, before assigning the project to his students, the guide gave a presentation on plagiarism or plagiarism. A few students did not pay much heed to the consequences of the illegal act. It means they did not care about the results of the illegal act. One of them copied and pasted large portions of the required text from a website. It means what he did, he just pasted the required text, whatever for the presentation of this plagiarism it was required. So he just pasted the required text and from a website and pasted it as it is. The expulsion order that followed was not alarming. Now, of course, they were given the expulsion order, or they were just giving some penalty, and it was not alarming because they did so. Okay, so according to this, BDAC is the correct sequence, so D is the correct answer. Okay, now let us move to the next one. So this is question number as you can see 11th, which we have done right now. Now let us move to the next question, that is 12th. So let us try to do this 12th question. Again, we have been given 4 sentences which we have to make a sequence. Goals are set and relevant data is collected and analyzed. Strategies are made on the basis of data and resources made available. Now, here data is collected, and after that, strategies can be made on the basis of that data that has been collected. Therefore, this B can follow this sentence A, but it cannot begin the sequence. Now, the third one, there are various stages in framing a management strategy and its implementation. So here the sentence, the sequence can begin that there is something, they have talked about various stages which are required for the strategy management. So C can begin the sequence. Okay, the strategies are implemented and monitored to ensure that the goals are achieved. Now, first of all, goals are set, only after that they can be achieved. Therefore, the sequence should begin with C, of course. So if we have to begin this sequence with sentence C, you can see that only 2 sequences are given over here which are beginning with C, either C or D, that is CABD or CBAD. So let us see which should be the correct sequence. So first of all, we have talked about the stages and framing of management strategy and its implementation. After that, of course, as we know well that B can only follow A. So after C, we should write A, and after that B. Okay. Now let us see the sequence if it is going correct. As you can see, it is given in the C sequence, that is CABD. So according to that, of course, C sentence is correct. Now we need to just focus on the words, on the keywords which are interlinked to each other or one another. After that, we can easily analyze the sequence, because of course when goals are set, only after those goals can be achieved. When data is collected, only after that we can make strategies based on that data. Okay, so now the a complete sentence or the complete story or the complete rearrangement, the proper sequence should be: there are various stages in framing a management strategy and its implementation. Strategy goals are set and relevant data is collected and analyzed. After that, strategies are made on the basis of that data and resources made available. The strategies are implemented. Now, what happens after these strategies are made? They are implemented, okay, and monitored to ensure the goals are achieved. So, this will be the correct and absolutely correct sequence, okay. So, here, according to this, C is the correct answer. That is, CAPD is the correct sequence of this situation. Now let us move to the next one. I hope you have understood this situation, after you have understood this sequence, and now you have an idea how to solve these type of questions. Now let us move to the 13th sequence. Again, let us read A, B, C, and D, all the sentences one by one. Despite the awareness, some citizens fail to pay their taxes honestly. It means though they have been aware, though they have been provided the awareness, though they have been um, aware, some citizens, they do not pay taxes, or they fail to pay their taxes honestly. They do not honestly pay their taxes. One of the factors that impacts our country's economy is income tax. Of course, despite the awareness, it means some awareness had been talked about in previous point, and despite the awareness, that can be the following point. So A cannot begin the sequence first of all. Now, one of the factors that impact our country's economy is income tax. So this is actually the most important part, that it is beginning the sequence. So here B should begin the sequence. What is that? Um, that is, some citizens are fail to pay their taxes honestly. Awareness regarding this aspect, which aspect of our country, of our economy? So we have talked about economy over here in P sentence. After that, we can use this, that awareness regarding this aspect of our economy is often made through the education system and media. Okay, so after B, C should come, and we have talked about awareness over here, and in this 13th A sentence we have talked about that despite this awareness, it means though people are aware of this situation or this aspect, yet they fail to pay the taxes honestly. So according to this, C should follow, sorry, C should be followed by sentence A. Now, most of these defaulters, only what defaulters? Defaulters are the people who do not pay their taxes honestly. So most of these defaulters not only get into trouble, but they also create additional work for the income tax department. Okay, so this should be the correct sequence and the direct sequence, which you can easily analyze if you read each and every sentence carefully. So the correct sequence should be BCAD, which is given in C point. Okay, so according to this, C will be the correct answer. That is BCAD. And what is the correct sequence? Now let us read this again. One of the factors that impacts our country's economy is income tax. Awareness regarding this aspect, which aspect? That is country's economy, is often made through the education system and media. Despite the awareness, some citizens fail to pay their taxes honestly. Most of these defaulters not only get into trouble, but they also create additional work for the income tax department. So this will be the correct sequence. So C is the correct answer, where we are given the correct sequence, that is BCAD. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. Now let us move to the next question. This is question number 14. So the A sentence is: the responsible citizen helped to foil the plan of a hijack. Now, you know well that hijack is when some you can say some bad people, they just make the hostage of all the passengers of a plane, okay, in an airplane. Now, help to foil means to prevent. Okay, to foil means to prevent, first of all. Okay, to foil means to prevent. So this is the meaning of to foil. Now the deep pockets of his leather jacket, of his means somewhere, some person we have talked about, leather jacket contained what had been feared. It means he must be a hijacker. Only in a hijacker's person, um, or a hijacker, uh, there must be something dangerous. A person called up the airport and gave a message. All the passengers were carefully frisked. Frisked means checked or investigated. Okay, and one of them was asked to step aside. It means uh, to stand beside them. Okay, so let us see which should be the correct sentence. Now, first of all, we should see that who are there to prevent the hijack, or who are the people who are enabling the hijacking. Okay, so if we talk about these three sentences, they are just showing the hijacking process, whereas the first one is a citizen that is responsible, who is responsible, and he is trying to prevent the hijack. Okay, so let us see what can be the correct sequence. If A is the first sentence, after that only those sentences should follow which are related to the prevention of the hijack, whereas in all the three sentences which are given after that, no one is there who is preventing the hijack. In fact, they all are enabling the hijacking. Okay, according to this, A cannot be the first sentence. Also, if you see the options, A is not the sentence which is beginning the sequence, as you can see in all the options. So A cannot begin the sentence. Therefore, let us keep this sentence aside. Okay, the deep pockets of his leather jacket. Now, whose his refers to whom? Now let us see. A person called at the airport and gave a message. All the passengers were carefully frisked, and one of them was asked to step aside. So either C or D can make the sequence. So either C or D. Now if I begin this sequence with C, okay, after C we can have a person called at the airport and gave a message. The deep pockets, okay, and the deep pockets, after C we can have B, whereas in any sentence which is beginning with C, it is D. All the passengers were carefully frisked. So after C we can also have D. Okay, so because all the passengers were checked first, so a person called up the airport and gave a message. Maybe possible he gave up the message for the hijacking. Now just because of that, all the passengers were carefully frisked. Okay, so after that D will come, and one of them was asked to step aside. So, and the deep pockets of his leather jacket contained what had been feared. So that was the person. They look, first of all, a person called up the airport and gave a message that may be possible a threat he has given, or the message that there is going to be a plane hijacking. And after that, after this situation, all the passengers were carefully frisked, and one passenger, he was kept aside because in his pocket he contained something which has been feared, or what had been feared, it means something which is dangerous. Okay, so after this B will come, and the responsible citizen. And who was that responsible citizen who called up the airport that to give the message of plane hijacking? Maybe he knew the idea, or he knew the situation. Therefore this A should be the last sentence. So C D B A, this should be the correct sequence, and according to this B will be the correct answer. So B is the correct sequence over here. First of all, a passenger, he make the airport aware about the hijacking plan. After that, all the passengers were carefully checked in, and one of them was identified who contained something dangerous in his pocket. And after, and this is the situation which is occurred because of the responsible citizen who helped to prevent the plane hijacking. Okay, so this B sequence is absolutely correct. That is C, D, B, and A. Okay, so this will be the correct sequence. Now let us move to the next one. Now this is 15th. Again the same type of question is given. We have four sentences, and we have to make them in a proper sequence. Okay, now A sentence is, in the following years more layers of snow add up to the existing mass. Consequently means as a result of, the weight of the snow compresses and turns into a solid ice. Now whenever there is compressed ice and we collect it, that will become a solid ice. It means which cannot be broken easily. Most glaciers are found near the poles. Near the poles means North Pole and the South Pole of the globe. They begin to form when snow remains in the same area all year around. Okay, now, of course, first of all, consequently means as a result of. Um, so, in the following years, more layers of snow add up to the existing mass. They begin to form snow when snow remains at the same area all round. Consequently, the weight of the snow compresses and turns into a solid ice. Most glaciers are found near the poles. So, uh, if we talk about this, we can have C as the first sentence, because in the following years, which following years, we have to talk about something previously as well. Most glaciers are found near the poles. Okay, so this is this starting sequence. And how do they form? They begin to form when snow remains in the same area all around. So D. After that, um, in the following years, more layers of snow add up to the existing mass. Consequently, the weight of the snow compresses and turns into a solid ice. So this should be the proper sequence, CDAB. Now let us check where is it given. It is given in D option. So here, according to this, D is the correct answer. This is very, very simple. First of all, we have talked about glaciers. That glaciers, where are they found? They are found near the poles. Okay, the North Pole and the South Pole of the Earth. How do they form? They begin to form when snow remains in the same area all year around. Okay, all year around means we have talked about the first year when uh, the when the uh, ice is there, or when the snow is there for a long time. Okay, for the whole year. And in the following years, so we have talked about the initial year over here, and the following years, more layers of snow add up to the existing mass. It means one layer of snow, after that, as many years occur, the snow is covered, and they become a mass. It means they become solid. Okay, and consequently means as a result of these layers, the weight of the snow compresses means just making pressure on the lower one, and turns into a solid ice. Okay, so CDBA will be the correct sequence according to this. I hope you understood these sentences very well, or these sequences very well. So these were very simple sequences. Listen, exam is not too hard, questions are not very hard. They are very simple and easy. What you need to look at, need to look at each and every question carefully. You have to read the entire question carefully, and keep a keen viewpoint, so that you can analyze that yes, this can be the correct sequence, this sentence can come after this sentence, and this needs only practice. Okay, so this is very simple sentence, these are very simple questions, but you need to focus on each and every point that is given to us.